Hello, brothers and sisters. I just wanted to come with this word, and it has a lot to do with a movie I seen, and he was speaking to a lot of his children that may listen to me and they may come across this video. This movie was called Beyond Wickedness, and the movie will be in the description. So basically what he's saying in this word that I'm giving is that be very careful of everybody you come across now. You do not know who they are. And he's saying this for people that may be listening to me, that may be his end time warriors, and they are going through their season of preparation and isolation, and their family is rejecting them, and they're going through the same thing that Jesus went through, because you will have to go through that. You will get persecuted by your family, but God has shown you who you are, who you truly are, and who you're going to become, and where he's taking you. And you may be a millionaire, you may be a billionaire, you may be somebody very pivotal in this kingdom of God's, and you will be fighting the war to break down these wicked systems. Okay, so in this movie, this man, he didn't have much, but he was in love with this girl. Her mom was money hungry. She was wicked. One of her sons, he was very rich. He would always bring her money. All she cared about was money. She sold her daughter off for money to this man she did not love, but she married him because he was giving her mom money. So she had a younger daughter. She falls in love with this man, but he didn't have money. But she became pregnant. So the mom was so wicked to him. Come to find out, this man was the richest man of this country. He found out later on his mom had got kidnapped because they wanted ransom, and they were trying to get ransom, and she ended up having him while she was being kidnapped, and a nun found her and delivered the baby and took the baby back to the church and kept the baby there the whole time. So the baby was in the orphanage until it grew up. And this was the man that the younger lady ended up getting married to. She loved him. It was genuine love. She didn't care what he had. She just loved him because of who he was. God does the same thing with his children. So she didn't know who he was. He didn't even know who he was. He didn't find out later on down the line that he was the richest man in that country, because, of course, after his dad died, it got passed down to him. Until his auntie came looking for him. And what they did when you were in certain tribes, that they marked you and you had the same mark as everybody in the tribe. How she knew that was her nephew was she seen the mark on his face, and she said, that's him. When she went looking for him, and she asked the lady, and she said, I know where he is. He left here. He left the orphanage and he got married. And she said, I can guide you to him. So like me, God had showed me years ago who I truly was and who was my husband and what industry I was going into to tear it down, to put his kingdom back into place. This is what's happening here. A lot of you don't know why your world is falling apart. You don't know why this is happening, that is happening. He's letting you go through the process of tearing down everything that's old, because that was never you. Your authentic self is somebody else, and he needs you to step into your position. That's what he was doing for him. He let him go through a season of not having, lack. And even though he lacked, he did stuff for free. It was times where he went and cleaned her field for free, and he didn't charge her. He did a lot of stuff. He had a good heart. So he humbled him. He put him through a humbling season before he received his millions, before he received his billions, because he was the richest man, so he's a billionaire. The same thing can happen to you. And while you're going through that, he'll let you sit there for maybe years and go through that humbling season of not having, or having a little, and then you taking little and helping other people. And then he will say, okay, and he'll prepare you, and then he'll tell you who you are as you're going through this season. And you're like, okay, well, I'm rich, I want that money now. And he's like, no, you have to go be in both positions of not having and asking, and then coming into it and financing people that you never thought you would have to help. Because a lot of people are kingdom financiers. You're going to be helping a lot of people build businesses, do stuff, young entrepreneurs, inventors. It's a lot of things that he will release to you as the time goes on until you're finished with that season of being in his witness protection, because he has to protect you from the world, you know, in your mind, and because you'll be going through spiritual warfare, and your family and other people he will use to attack you. They don't know who you are, you know, and that's what he was doing. He made it look like this man had nothing, but he was the richest person, because he was exposing the people that could not come to where he was taking him and his wife. You know, he had to make sure he got his true wife, you know, and she was a good person. She had a good heart. No matter what, she protected him. She didn't care who it was. When her mom was attacking him, she was standing up for him, pregnant or not. And he was telling her it's okay, you know. So it's times he shed tears. He was upset. He didn't understand what was going on and why it was happening, but he couldn't believe who he was. This can be happening for a lot of people, and this is why I say be careful the way you treat people, because you don't know who they are. So you're looking at the flesh, not knowing that that's probably not the person, you know, that they truly are. They're going through the season of being purified. He's stripping them from all the lies and the things they've been taught, because the devil stole everything from them, and then he's giving them back what was taken from them. But he has to strip all that evil, all the stuff. A lot of people's heart have been hardened because of the way they was treated, because people are just looking on the outside and not the inside. And that's what he's saying. A lot of people are going to be shocked when they see who some of their family members truly are. They're going to be like, wow. And then he's going to be like, see, I had to show who this person was, because they can't come with you. And this is why they can't. And that's what he did with the mom. They all disowned her at the end, and they went on with their lives because she could not come, because she would have done anything for money. So in this season, he may be showing you everybody who they truly are, because when he told you you were this person, you wanted to help everybody. He's saying, you can't do it that way. I have to tell you the truth. He will always give you the truth. If nobody else will, God will always expose people around you. So I just wanted to say that much love and all praises to the Most High.